Probably just demonstrating the geometric horizon. Demonstrating the geometric horizon.
We are not going to see the geometric horizon.
We just demonstrating the geometric horizon. I may have been talking about geometric horizons at that point.
So it was a geometric horizon. Yeah, in the Isle of Man, you drew a tangent to the bulge, Rumpus, to claim it was Earth curve getting in the way. It wasn't a refracted bulge.
Well, I may have explained that's a geometric condition, just like Mick West has...
Oh, so it was a geometric horizon getting in the way after all, then? I'm going to be very specific, bulge that was asserted to block the bottom of the Isle of Man. That bulge was not calculated as a refracted obstruction called Earth curve. It was merely asserted to physically obstruct the Isle of Man. Now you're lying... and telling us...
No, you're a moron.
Now you're interrupting me as I point out your lie. That you are saying you have calculated the refracted horizon. You didn't calculate a refracted bulge during the Isle of Man discussion. That is a lie.
But you don't need to refract the bulge.
You don't need to... You are a liar, Rumpus.
And you are a moron, and...
Yeah, he's lying to you, ladies and gentlemen. During the Isle of Man discussion, there was a very clear assertion that the Earth curve edge horizon, labelled as bulge, was obscuring the Isle of Man. Further to the 1st of Jan 2020, when we pointed out that the horizon is not Earth curve.
The Earth curvature is not the horizon.
They have now started to tell us how it's refracted. Now, that was not the case during the Isle of Man discussion. It was claimed the bulge got in the way, and when discussing refraction, you discuss the refraction of the targets with respect to the bulge.
When you look horizontally, normally you'll be able to see over the horizon. So things are lifted up, in effect. Most of the time, things are lifted up horizontally. Normally you'll be able to see over the horizon.
That we are not looking at it directly, if they look the same.
Because it's in the wrong position with respect to the horizon. With respect to the horizon.
Been talking about geometric horizons at that point.
So it was a geometric horizon.
The diagram you're familiar with from Andrew Young, that little diagram that we talked about where you didn't understand about tangent curves meeting surfaces. If you go and look at that diagram, it shows you the path of light, the bent line of sight, and it goes around. The bulge is a thing that moves. I mean, you can argue that depending on which positions you pick, the bulge is different. So the bulge in itself is...
Which petitions you pick? Share your screen. Stop interrupting.
We have a very clear assertion.
You understand?
We have a very clear assertion during the Isle of Man discussion that the bulge, that would be Earth curve edge obstruction, the horizon, was obscuring our view of the Isle of Man. Now you're saying that horizon, called bulge, not calculated as a refracted rubber ruler that's going to block the view of the Isle of Man in a varying rate, you refracted the targets only, not the horizon formerly known as Earth curve. That did not happen. You are a liar, Rumpus.
But no, you are a moron. The bulge is a different bulge depending on where you pick the tangent, you twat. You just don't understand any of this. Remember, you denied refraction going on.
Sorry, tangent? You don't have a tangent to it if it's refracted.
You're not going to understand any of this until I...
Say it again. You don't have a tangent to it if it's refracted.
I missed that. Say again.
Third time's
Who are
a
you
charm.
calling a twat, you twat?
Third time's a charm. Shut up, Merle.
I'll call you
Somebody
twat as well.
mute Merle.
You know,
Merle's managed to cause chaos.
Twat was.
You haven't got a tangent if it's refracted. Fourth time.
I'm sorry, I missed that again.
Try again. Fifth time's a charm. You haven't got a tangent if it's refracted.
Yes, you have.
Tangent's a straight line to, in this
No, they're
case,
not.
the bulge. My bad. You scared of this? Let me know when you took it out.
I'm happy to draw a diagram if you like. I can draw a diagram now for everyone in here to demonstrate.
You just said a tangent isn't a straight line.
You've just said the bulge will be dependent on where you draw a tangent to it. And if it's refracted, you haven't got a tangent to it. That's the 6th time.
You don't understand. You are a moron.
That's a pathetic reply. My God. My God, when I say the tables have turned, I 90% mean it. But they really have. They're absolutely screwed. You haven't got a tangent
100%.
to it. The bulge.
You don't understand basic geometry.
In the Isle of Man discussion, you drew a tangent to the bulge. Earth curve edge horizon.
I can't remember which.
I remember that,
I've drawn a curved line. Well, I don't know. I can't remember. I had to draw
Can't
geometry.
remember? You drew a tangent to the bulge, I'm telling you. Can't remember, you liar. I remember. It's all documented, Rumpus.
Simplified version of you.
What are you talking through me, you abject coward? My God, you guys are terrified of us now, aren't you? I'll just say for the audience, Rumpus was equally terrified when I brought it up during the Isle of Man
You are a
discussion.
refraction denier, and you still are.
If the horizon's refracted, you haven't got a tangent to it. And your most recent rebuttal that you're trying to obfuscate away from more and more was that it depends where you draw a tangent to it. Well, if it's refracted, it's not got a tangent line to it.
Look at the Andrew Young diagram, which shows you the ray of light, there's a line of sight coming and hitting a tangent point.
Yeah, and in the Isle of Man discussion, that line of sight was straight to the bulge. Your now debunked Earth curve edge horizon.
Right, I have to draw a diagram because you're clearly too stupid to understand infinitesimal.
No, don't just ad hom me. Yeah, in the Isle of Man, you drew a tangent to the bulge, Rumpus, to claim it was Earth curve getting in the way. It wasn't a refracted bulge.
Well, I may have explained that's a geometric condition, just like Mick West has.
Oh, so it was a geometric horizon getting in the way after all, then?
Thank you, Fritz. Fritz has just posted.
So it was a geometric horizon getting in the way after all, then?
No, it wasn't. It was the refractor. As I went.
No, it wasn't. You drew a tangent to it.
I talked about
You drew a tangent to it.
refracted rays, and
You drew a tangent to it.
I may have drawn that and one to demonstrate geometric horizons.
Oh, so it was a geometric horizon then?
But it was.
got
It
him.
was a refracted horizon.
No,
was
it
a
wasn't. You drew a tangent to it, my friend.
I may have been talking about geometric horizons at that point.
So it was a geometric horizon. Oh dear, Rumpus. You drew a line to a horizon that didn't exist in the Isle of Man discussion, Rumpus. Tangent line to it.
I was probably just demonstrating the geometric horizon. Demonstrating the geometric horizon.
We are not going to see the geometric horizon.
We just demonstrating the geometric horizon.
No one's claiming that we see physical geometry.
We just demonstrating the geometric horizon.
It's not a visual horizon.
We just demonstrating the geometric horizon.
Never claim that the horizon we see should be at a fixed position.
You drew a line to a horizon that didn't exist in the Isle of Man discussion, Rumpus.
We just demonstrating the geometric horizon.